Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another top 5 video. Hope you're enjoying these so far. I'm going to be putting a little bit more effort into this one than my last, so I hope that shows. Anyway, this is a top 5 video and I will be counting down my top 5 favorite regions in Pokemon. For number 5 we have Joto. Yep, Joto is number 5. Actually, I have only played through Joto, the Joto region once, and that was on my Heart Gold version. I got back into Pokemon in November of 2012, and Heart Gold was my first Pokemon game to return to. I hadn't really played it yet, and I wanted to give it a go as it was supposed to be a very large game. I played it off and on as I began to recollect my old games, and I didn't really beat it until May of 2013 probably. I'd say this is probably the leading cause of me not liking it. The only real thing I even liked about the remakes was the grass. The Pokemon following you really felt just gimmicky and it wasn't really necessary. I never really played the games as a child, so I felt no attachment to the region. The Pokemon introduced in this game were also dreadfully forgettable, and that's why Joto is number 5. For number 4, we have Kanto. It seems like the old generations are getting a bit of hate, huh? But really, I never really was a big fan of the Kanto region, and to be fair, Fire Red and Leaf Green were awesome. I love the games, but nowadays they just don't do it for me. I feel like the Kanto region is just too small, and everything looks so similar. There were no mountain passes, there were no deserts, there's only a handful of caves, and that sort of stuff. It was just so generic. The Pokedex in these games is also pretty weak too. There's not really that many memorable Pokemon for those that didn't really grow up with these games, and it's just kind of forgettable. I understand that it was the first game and that's why some of these things are there, but that's all this game is to me. It's the first game. That's why Kanto is number 4. For number 3 we have Hoenn, Gen 3 for number 3. I love Hoenn. It was a main staple of my childhood, and Pokemon Sapphire was my first Pokemon game. I can remember sitting back on so many car rides going through the Hoenn region. I loved the starters, and I really like the diversity of this game. I used to think that this game was my favorite, but I've changed my mind in the last year. The map is fantastic. You can go from tiny forests to bustling cities to jungles to swamps to the ocean, and you can even go to a frickin' volcano. The story in this game is also very memorable. Throughout the story, you are given dialogue from NPCs about the ocean, the air, the land, and how all of the pollution of man is tainting all of these places, and also to be trumped by the evil teams. I love the evil teams too in these games, because there are 2 evil teams. For only time this has happened in a game. I love the legendaries too, and this is why Hoenn is number 3. For number 2, we have Sinnoh. I love the Sinnoh region. Although the battle system was very slow in these games, I have a deep fondness for the Sinnoh region. The bright colors, the beautiful graphics, the gorgeous music, the great Pokedex. There's so much not to hate about the Sinnoh region. I love the starters, the library of possible legendaries is huge, and it was the first game on the DS to be a real Pokemon game. I don't much care to say anymore because really I've covered it all. For number 1, drumroll please, we have the Kalos region. I absolutely love the Kalos region. Kalos is the first region on the 3DS, and it is absolutely my favorite region. They introduced so many new things into this game. They introduced a new way of walking, as you no longer have to be stuck to moving left, right, up, and down. They introduced Mega Evolutions, creating a new level of strategy to competitive play. They made the first 3D Pokemon game, XD and Gale of Darkness, those games, not real. And the music is great. I've put over 180 hours, it's probably much more than that, I just kind of forget, into my copy of Pokemon X so far. I love the library of Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon being Skiddo, but I also love me some Goomy, some Fletchling, and Helioptile is also very awesome. This game is absolutely amazing, and it easily trumped the hype I'd built up for it. Anyway guys, that was my top 5 favorite regions. I hope you all enjoyed. I'd love to know what your top 5 favorite regions are, so why don't you tell me in the comment section down below. For the next top 5, we're going to transition from Pokemon to gaming in general, and this new top 5 is going to be my top 5 favorite games of all time. As I'm trying to slow down more Pokemon and trying to introduce some new Let's Plays in the future, that's what I'm doing this for. So, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you drop a like and a comment telling me what I can improve upon. And if you're just starting out on YouTube and need some custom graphics for your channel, message me. Follow me on Twitter at TheGamingGoatHD. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and as always, have a great day.